The recording has started. As a heads up, as I do for everyone, whenever I'm doing this, I'm gonna watch the first game, see what's up, and then I'll look over it and review it, and probably ask some questions. I guess something I should ask, just as a thing from my end, how risk tolerant are you?
Uh, I feel like this is a really hard question. I guess it depends. Uh, and I think naturally I'm not really like if I can get a kill or go for a play that I think is safe, I would prefer to lean to that. But lately I've been kind of pushing myself to take like more risk for more reward, which I
Okay,
guess
so
probably
moderate.
I think yeah, let's say
Like,
moderate. We'll go with
because like
that.
this kind of scales the way that I think about it. If you don't care about risk, you're H dive. If you care, if you really, really care about it, you're playing hyper defensive. And it sounds like you're
hmm
much more in the middle, so moderate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I asked that just because again I like to go shoot how people want to play. It's just so ironic. Sorry, I'm watching this and looking for something because I'm starting to play with people and debating doing things for tryouts. And something I talked about with a Hydra
Yeah.
after a session, I'm noticing would help you.
Mm.
That's ironically that you actually might have an almost identical-ish, or at least on a micro level. I'm also wanting to make sure that I understood what you were saying, right? Because we talked and then there was some time and I've been doing other things. But something that you were noting
hmm
of is you want to be not more aggressive, but more forceful, I think. Because I believe
Yeah.
something you were describing in so many words was like you feel you don't have enough impact on the game and you're not like, forcing your impact on the game. Okay.
Yeah. Especially, I think this one's a good example too, because you can already kind of see like there's just some times in mid where you can tell I'm looking for something, but I just can't find anything, so I kind of just awkwardly stay there.
Yeah.
It's like I'm holding space, I'm technically living, but it's like I feel like I could be doing
Oh, y'all are
more.
gonna overfocus the shit
Or
out of
there's like
Sampler, don't you?
definitely better
Hold on,
plays.
I need to open the graph because I'm kidding. Yep. Yep. Yeah. You okay, so I'm pointing this out just to say this is a team thing. This isn't something I'm gonna mention. Like, I'll skip over this later.
Mhm.
Um, if
Yeah,
something is
yeah.
behind you like this, there's two different ways that you can focus it. Oops, I went back way too far.
Are you
Um,
good?
but there's two ways that you can focus it. One is you're focusing it and you're like actively trying to kill it. The other is you're thinking about it. And I'm curious if you know where I'm going with
hmm
this, and if you don't, that's fine.
I think I do. I think I've thought about this before. I think my problem is sometimes I just don't know when to do something because like this is something I call to sometimes where like if there's like a brush behind or a skirmisher behind, I'll just like I'm just ignoring it, like let's go forward.
Yeah.
But like that's like that instance is like I feel like they were putting active pressure like on our backline or something, or like if we ignored it, maybe they would have gotten a pick. Like I don't know. That's it just
Fair.
felt weird, I
Uh,
guess.
the thing that I would say here though is, like, I can understand being worried about it. If you go forward, you disconnect their push, so all that they can score is whatever they can actually jump up. So like if you go forward,
Mm,
that is one way to deal with it. If you go back, that's another way to deal with it. The issue is you're thinking about like I can physically tell just from how you're moving, you're thinking about it.
yeah.
And like on paper, it's like, oh yeah, that's fine. I'm not committing to it. You still have to commit forward here because you're mentally focused on the stamper. So even if you're watching forward, you're not actually watching forward. And that's what ends up happening
Mhm.
here.
That makes sense.
Because you can see here,
Yeah.
do you see how far off you're backing? Despite it's the one person pushing at an angle that you're good at. Like, you're so worried about it, and then everything starts to go wrong here because you overfocus it. Sorry, that's a niche thing, but I want to
Yeah.
hit it.
That
It's
makes
not
sense.
even niche. I want to hit it because it's rare to see such a clear example. It's fun.
Yeah.
Good. I should do that after watching a minute, because I think your issue was kind of on repeat. Damn, that was a good shot.
A leader. I hate fighting leaders so much. Everyone that knows me knows that.
Every time I see a leader, I just laugh, because I don't think leader is a good weapon. Oh, you're fighting. Okay, that explains a lot of why I'm seeing Stanford. I'm sorry, I'm dying of laughter because I coached them like 2 weeks back.
Oh. God damn it.
I'm not apologizing. I'll keep coaching people and I'll keep getting the competition to be better. But holy shit, I'm sending them a DM after this.
You know, that
was good.
explains a lot. That really does explain a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Let me. Okay. Yeah, I think I know your main issue. Sorry about the tie connection. That was just a random thing, but
No, you're good.
I don't. I'll do it again because it just makes me laugh whenever I see that. Okay. So first thing I'm gonna ask, just before we look at anything, because it's the basis of everything we'll build on. What wins the game?
Controlling the objective.
Yes. For a second, I thought you were gonna say controlling the map, and I was gonna die inside.
Oh, no.
Okay. So I bring that up because from that we have a lot of things that we can figure out. I'll let this play out a little bit, but because I think the biggest issue you have is like here I'm gonna point out because I think you have a mix of issues. I think the first is you're hesitant to fully commit to just doing one thing and doing it well. So, for example, standing here, because like we can work with the fundamental things. For either side to go in, you have to either push this way or you have to push this way, and it's the exact same thing over here. Like we agree on that. That's not anything insane,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
In you saying here is what you're trying to do is, oh, I can watch this and I can watch this. Uh, First question, do you know why that's flawed?
Um, I guess because it's impossible to look at both.
Yes.
So I guess it's like if they decide to push from both sides, like I mean, I have to choose one or the other.
Yeah, you can only commit to one thing. Kind of the downside of everything in this game, or like every weapon in the game. Give me a second. I'm trying to think if there's
Yeah.
a weapon in the game that can commit to multiple things at once. I guess bow can. Tentatively, bow can. Because you bottle one end, you focus the other, and then you can bottle the other. There's ways to do it, I guess, but like that is
Yeah,
such
it's
a
still
niche
pretty
case.
hard.
Um,
Yeah.
so like, something that you should be aware of is if you have a spot and idea, look, just staying there is a lot better. And you read the doc, I believe. You know how I was talking about thresholds in the doc?
Yeah.
There's a threshold that is like right here, and you're staying behind the threshold. So if anything goes wrong, yes, you can stop them by shooting them, but like you're not doing anything to guard the threshold, if that makes any sense. It's also a thing of if anything
Okay.
goes wrong, you're inviting them into the threshold. Because let's say you're standing here, you can then back up to here and shut them out before they get there. If something goes wrong,
Yeah.
you have to abandon the threshold entirely.
Okay.
Because like I want to point out, because like something that you're talking about of not having your force enough in the game, I think this is one of the big reasons. Because everything is here. You're you're here and you're like I will say yes, you can hit this person who's going to move this way. Can we agree this is I'm not going to say an impossible shot, but it is a insanely impressive shot if you can hit that. I think that is one of the hardest shots to hit in the game, just because of
Yeah.
the angle you're at. So it's like you're trying to do too much at the same time that you're not actually getting anything done. Um,
Mm.
like here I can give a because I want to just give alternatives compared to oh you're doing things poorly, get better because no, that helps no one. Like if you
Yeah.
want to try to watch both, keep in mind you can actually come up here. The or I'm gonna ask, do you know why coming up here can do the exact same thing but better?
Uh, I guess the I guess from what I can immediately see, like maybe like it gives you more vision. Like I'm assuming you're talking about being like closer, like on the block, right?
No, like
Or
on
like are you talking
grades.
about top mid?
You don't
Oh,
have to
on
be on
grades.
the.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Uh, yeah, I would guess like it gives you more vision and also like that angle you were talking about, you can like hit that way easier
Yeah,
than being where I was.
like the thing that I see here is, and while you bring it up, because like if you're right about this side, right? If you focus this first, notice hey something's here. You have a wall, like you have a wall that both keeps you slightly safe and you can align your shots with it.
Yeah.
So you're only going to be holding one at a time. But you notice how this is a lot easier to switch between them. Like if you want to
Huh.
be able
Yeah.
to hold spots like that, you have to find spots where you can hold multiple things at once. Because like another spot, let me change my pen color. Would be if you on opening rotate this way and you're trying to get here. It's not as effective as watching the right side. But what you can do is you can threaten to come into here, and you can start to shoot out of here and cut it off. Because like,
Yeah.
you don't have to kill them yourself. Like this is one of the weirder things that I bring up in sessions at times. Like if the enemy team is coming this way, it it is not on you. If you can make it so your teammates have an easier
Mm-hmm.
time dealing with it, you are impacting this. So like if you rotate up to
Okay.
here, and
Yeah.
let's say you're cutting off up to here, right? Hell, that's
Yeah.
actually too short of a distance. I think Nautilus cuts off to here. That sounds about accurate. Um,
Mm-hmm.
anything in here can't actually influence this. So you're almost cutting the stage in half. Like, keep in mind, you don't have to do everything by yourself. You just need to be able to influence things. And if your influence is
Yeah.
there, look at where are you influencing and what can you do with it. Because like another thing you can do if you're worried about this, it's not going to stop an instant play. But, like you can rotate this way, and instead of focusing on directly forward, if you have a teammate coming with you, you rotate and then you can start shooting here. And at the same time, you're covering the entire right side because you have implicit force. I'm not implicit.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I blanking on the term that I
Uh,
used for dividing force? If you can't tell, I assigned names kind of at random. I don't remember them because I don't use them.
That's fair.
But you have force behind you because you're holding further ahead. So you can cut off this, and it
Yeah.
makes it easier because now they have to rotate this way. Sorry,
Okay.
that's a bit of a long-winded.
No, I get what you're yeah, I get what you're saying. I think it's like yeah, like it would have much more impact in the opening because I think like that lane you described on the left side, like I only go for it if like I know like my teammates are on the right and like that side's clear and I can like pincer it. Otherwise, like yeah, I just never use that lane really.
Makes sense. And then like again, do you
Like
notice
maybe
how
I'll
you're trying to watch like 3 spots at once? Like,
yeah, yeah.
I understand some of why. The approach that I would give you is because these are your teammates, right?
Uh-huh.
Like you're playing with your team, correct? Like in this you're
Oh
playing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So here's a silly
Yeah, yeah.
question: do you trust your team?
Uh,
If the answer is no, that's
probably
acceptable.
should more. It's like a little like it's a I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be from a previous like this is definitely PTSD from a previous like mod review, but like it depends, I
Fair.
guess.
The only reason I ask is if you trust your team, or at the very least, if you trust the players, as in like you think you have the same skill as them, trust them like you would trust yourself and commit to something to make something happen. Because like if
Mm,
you're worried about trying to cover everything, you're gonna run into an issue of if your team is doing the same thing, nothing's happening. Like it sucks, but
Yeah.
in order to get a push, you kind of have to trust your teammates. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and if you don't trust your teammates, you want to know what the fun secret answer that I found is? Saying this is someone who's
What?
played X. Uh, you decide that you're not going to trust your teammates, but you're going to trust yourself to play objective. Because you know how we
Mm.
described at the start that objective is what wins the game?
Yeah.
Silly question, but if you're scoring on climb bullets, can A,
No.
and you see how that can develop for a push, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's like because I think some of the issue that you're gonna run into is you have to figure out like what's causing you to do this. Because I can point it out, I can give you pointers, I can talk about it and like help you with it, but you still have to figure out something with it. Because
Mm-hmm.
like, here, the only reason you die is you overcommitted to like 3 spots and you're trying to watch it all at once.
Yeah. I think from what I can think of, it's like, I mean, I value having like a lot of information.
Mhm.
And so maybe that's why I'm like, it's like either I pivot a lot to spots or I try to watch areas so I can know like who's where or at least have it like a solid guess. Or it's just like, or let me think, yeah. Like either just having like, or pivoting at spots where I can see, or just like being in a spot where I can like just have a lot of information from the get-go. Like, I guess crab leg's a good one because it's like I like to position like right under the grid on left. So
Makes
it's like
sense.
I can see bottom left, I can see zone, I can kind of see bottom right if somebody's ledge peeking and they're like, but it's like I have view of the whole area because it's like I generally play like way more like, or I can at least like play or make more educated guesses and play a bit more
Mhm.
comfortably like if I have more information, as long as it's not like so overwhelming. Like I guess a this is a probably example where it would be overwhelming because it's like okay, well I know the sword's on right or the sword's on left, like the blast is on right, but it's like okay, well what do I do with that, you know?
I get you. Uh,
But I
I'm gonna.
guess that's probably where it comes from.
That makes sense, and I can give you another easy secret and tip for that. Um, ask your teammates to play certain positions and call. Like, I know that sounds like such a simple thing, but it really is that simple. It's like
Yeah.
if you want information, right? On opening, instead of having your pen set up here, ask your pen, hey, can you position here and watch this? And just explain, this is helpful to me because if I know that this is being watched, if you need help, I know that you can call it and I can come back to you. If not, I'd like to position here because I can impact this area. Knowing that I'm gonna have a brush coming
Yeah.
this way, I can influence that, and our wiper can come in this way and help guard you.
Mm.
Um, which yes, I know that takes a
Yeah.
lot of energy to do, but like it it is a very easy, simple way to deal with it. Because like the other answer
Hmm.
that I can give you if you want information to like, for stuff like that is go forward and look at where they can actually come from, because it gives you information in and of itself. But
Mm.
that is an HDI perspective.
Yeah.
But I want to point out if you notice you're so it feels like you're so afraid to commit to something because it's like it feels like your approach is you need all of the information before you can make a play because it feels like you're trying to make the perfect play.
Yeah.
And like it, I understand it because I'll be honest, I fell into the same trap. Uh, the only thing I would say to that is the only perfect play is the one that works. Which like, I'm sure sounds silly because you can think of, oh yeah, well there's perfect plays because this sets up my team to do all of these things. Like realistically, the only perfect play is does this work? Does this advance objective? Because if you
Mm.
agree that what wins the game is objective, so like, that has to be your
Right.
focus here. Um,
Yeah.
because like right here, I understand some of the hesitation, but again, if you push up to here, even if you aren't trying to hold it, you're removing what they can do. It's like it feels like you're so hesitant to commit to a play because like it feels like you're both looking for the perfect play, and it feels like you're trying to not lose while that's happening. And the issue with that is if you're playing to
Mm.
not lose, if the enemy team plays to win, you're going to be in for a world of hurt. Which I'm just saying, they made you feel that.
Yeah.
Unironically, something that I kind of talked about with them is like basically playing to win. it wasn't with those words exactly. It was focused on active force, but still, those are one and the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're so far back that it's leading to an issue of like nothing's happening with it. Like, yes, you're gaining space, but the only reason this play, like a play could happen, is because of your brush. Like, you're not making the game happen around you, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, even here, because like, do you notice how much space you give up? Like, you're kind of letting them go for it.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I'd say it's more than a lot, considering you were close to mid, and then
Yeah, that's like, I think it's
half the
even just
map.
something I know something else, and I was like, wow, like I went all the way from ramp to like way in my own plat. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man.
Again, I want to point out, do you notice how, like, again, it's a similar thing, and then I think this is just you're getting impatient. Or not impatient, like, sorry, impatient is absolutely the wrong word, because I think what you're going for isn't terrible. I think you just get antsy here, because playing defense continuously just doesn't work, and I think most players know that implicitly.
Yeah.
Like, again, I want to point out here, because like, if you're looking for something, because this is what you said, or at this point you said that, um, we can work with some things and make some simple conclusions. So, first thing, we agreed that objective wins the game, right?
Right.
If we want to minimize risk, we want to be using something with cover, right? Is this not
Mm-hmm.
doing both? Because it gets you closer to objective, because you're in range to hit basically everything up to here and out to here, I think, if I remember my ranges right. You have cover if they try to do anything cheeky. If they just fuck off, you can just come up for free and you can start a push. Um, Instead, I want to give the comparison of like
Yeah.
what you're trying to do of like looking for information, trying to get the best play, all of that, where you come into here because you're worried about dying. Where you lose all of this and like neither side has scored, but that's also part of the issue is you aren't in a spot where you can relax, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And like how if you want to, like if you have more risk tolerance, you can come like over to here. This would require a lot of risk tolerance. It's not even a lot. Because if you want a lot, you just have the HIV answer, just go. Like
Yeah.
you know where you have to go. We have to get something with basket up here. We need to control it. Beast up to here. So like, you have the answers for it. It's just you always have to keep in mind you need to play for them consistently. Because like, it's also funny because I think while you're trying to get information, you're putting yourself in spots where you don't get information. So like,
Yeah.
do you notice here how like at this spot and then the spot where you've been sitting for most of the game behind mid, you can't have information? It's compounding on itself. Like you want
Mm-hmm.
information so you're gonna play safe, but you're playing safe so you can't get information. So you're relying
Yeah.
on your team to get information for you. Because even if it's true that you're positioning in spots where you're mostly safe, but you can see things, that is a good step because you have answers. Which you can notice with how you're firing. Like you have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's why your team's coming back. I'll be honest, y'all should have just whaled it and left it the fuck alone. But like here again, do you notice how you're shutting off information? Because like if you want an easy answer that I can give of like if you're trying to get information and do things with it, because how you're describing is you want information, you want to make informed plays. Actually, I'm curious. Do you know where I'd recommend you to go for that? Because there's a spot that I can think of that is
Uh,
pretty safe and gives you a lot of advantages.
like, there's two spots. I think
Sure.
well, one of them I can't go, so I'm gonna guess like, well, I don't know. I know this might be wrong, but I was like maybe like on top of Snipe instead of like right beside it.
Uh, I'd still encourage you right beside it. I'd go here.
Oh, like the other way. Okay.
Yeah, because look, from here, you have information on everything out to here. If something's happening, hey, get off my team, and I'm going to explode you. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and the only thing you have to worry about is watching right side at the start. So like as you come in, what you can do, you can come in here, throw a sensor here, because that way you don't need to worry about sharks, except for directly under you,
Yeah.
which you can catch that as you're swimming in. If something's
Mm-hmm.
over here, in this case the leader, oh cool, there's a leader there. I can just go over to here, or I can just make sure that they can't hit from that angle. and you still have
Yeah.
information on this. But if you notice, this is also putting you in spots where it's like, okay, cool, I'm going to trust my team here because I trust my teammates. I'm going to instantly rotate this way and start playing for objective. Or okay, in the worst case, they can't come anywhere near me, so they're forced into my teammate. Like there are spots where you can get a lot of information, and it's forcing the game to happen.
Mm.
Because like, I'm gonna point out here, not only do you have no information, you instantly back off. So like, what is the enemy team forced to do about you? Like here, we're gonna do something fun. I believe that the weapon is the Luna. In this scenario, what does the Luna have to do about you?
Not much, really.
I
Yeah,
would
they
argue
just swim in
nothing.
for free anyway. Yeah.
Like, there's a difference between not much and nothing. And again, here, just because we can go back, notice you have no information. Like, I know that you end up defending it here. I'm gonna be one and argue this is because the enemy team messed up.
Mm.
It's like from this was good. Like forcing either out was good. And like in this scenario, you can come here, and even just standing here, you can hit everything. You can make it harder for them to get clams. Like you don't have to take a ton of risk. But instead you kind of stay here. You go forward. You stay here. Someone comes into you. They die. You stay here. You move. You stay. And then another one runs into you. Because like in this case, cool. You're staying back. Notice you aren't impacting the game. Then Stamper runs into you, and then you wait, and then you're staying, and then you're staying, and then the Luna runs into you.
Yeah.
Which, like, yes, I will give credit. You did position well enough for that to happen. The reason I say I think they misplayed is realistically there's nothing stopping them from just saying fuck you.
Mm.
Because if they
Yeah.
do that, you're having to chase, and cool, but you have to keep in mind you have indirect force, which there's a chance they just get past you. Like, and again, I don't mean that to be harsh, it just is. Because like,
Mm-hmm.
even
No,
if you
yeah, I
dropped
get it.
right
Yeah.
side here, do you notice how much more forceful that is? Like, yes, it is
Yeah,
harder
it's
for
like
you
they
because
have
you
to
have to
turn back.
they either have to turn back or they have to go forward.
Yeah.
So they either go further into your spawn, which cool, you're making it so they can't score as many claims, or they have to turn back, or they turn back and try to fight you. In which case, cool, who gets run at the Nautilus? Tell me how that goes for you. Like, you kind of end up in a spot where yes, you get what you want, but the enemy team also scores everything they wanted to.
Yeah.
Like you kind of, it's almost like you should just politely ask them, "Hey, can you not do this?" Compared to, "I know what you want, leave."
Mm-hmm.
So, I still stand by that was a clean ass shot.
Pain.
Uh, like again, I want to just find out in these spots. Do you notice how you're limiting the information you have? It's like this is fine. You have information. You have information. You act, and then like it feels like you'll act on the information and you don't commit to it. And I'm going to throw out something a little interesting to you. Do you know how long information is
Okay.
good for in this game?
Not long.
Try to put a number to it. I'm
Like,
curious what you think.
I think like I'm gonna go out on a limb and say like 2 to 3 seconds max.
I'd agree with you. I think versus hideout top level, it's probably 1 to 2. Um,
Yeah.
but the reason I bring that up is the second you commit to something, if you're committing with information, you have to commit to it. So that information isn't going to be good for long. And you have to keep in mind if you commit to some, excuse me, if you commit to anything, you're giving up information to the enemy team. And this isn't typically like, oh
Mm.
yeah, never commit to
Yeah.
anything at all, because no, if someone says that, block them, because you have to commit to things to win. Look, I want to look at the scenario because we have information coming into this. Like right now, we have information of okay, there is a Kraken. We know Kraken's going to be timing out, and we know that there's something on the left side. In this case, it's Zab. I assume you're probably tunnel
Mhm.
vision on the Kraken and like predicting where it's going, and you don't see Stamper because I didn't see it on the first two watches.
Yeah.
But I want to point out, you have the information and then you back off, and then you try to commit to the information that's now old. But
Mm,
if you notice, you committed to that, and guess what has fresh information on you now?
the sword.
Yep. I want to point out, Enzap was actually close enough that if you committed with the information, and you were standing here, they're well within range for you to nuke them.
Yeah.
But instead, you kind of you almost I don't even want to say half committed, like you quarter commit. That's not quite as good as half commit. But, I, it's less than half committing. So, and again, notice you're cutting off information for all the plays you want to go for. Also, I'm sorry that I love the Saber play.
Okay.
They're getting a
You know,
gift
it's
just
really
for that
good.
play.
I can't even hate. I
Unironically,
can't even hate. That was,
it was good.
yeah.
And again, do you notice how you're half committing to something because you want to kill Stamper and you want to get it out? Totally fair. I understand why. If you're gonna do it, do it. Because keep in mind, the longer you're committing to this, the less information you're gonna have on the game.
Mhm.
If you're really worried
Yeah,
about
that's a
it,
good point.
you can rotate this way because you have low ground, which on paper doesn't sound beneficial, but you can hit them because they don't have gravity.
Mhm.
They can barely hit you, and you're in a good spot to hit them.
Yeah.
Which, if you notice, you're staying at the very, very, very edge of your range. And notice, this is what happens when you give up information.
Mhm.
It doesn't work, but I'm gonna be honest, that's most of the Wiper carrying the play.
Yeah, no, that triple was insane. I think it was a triple,
Double, triple,
but yeah.
whatever. I think it's probably triple. Again, do you notice how you aren't forcing things? Like, trying to think of how to word it, because it's not just you're playing to not lose, because I can see that you're still trying to play to win. But it feels like you're playing to not lose until you have enough information, if that sounds right.
Yeah,
Because that's
that's
what it
pretty
looks like.
accurate.
Like, I understand it, but some of it is you just have to go at a certain point and work with. You have to learn how to use the information that you don't have, as well as just be fine with not having all the information.
Mm,
Because you're looking for so much information that you're giving up information on where you are, and you can't commit to anything in time.
yeah.
It's ironically, all I'm imagining is, okay, I want to throw an H5 team against you. I think you'd fucking melt. And it's not even, oh yeah, you can't fight it. I think mechanically you could probably fight us. Um, the reason I think you'd fail against H5 is there's so much going on that you have to commit to whatever bit of information you have.
Mm,
And, uh, I'm gonna ask something because I'm curious if you know the answer. Do you know what the most important information you can have in any single game is? And this goes for
mm,
everything. This is not just Splatoon.
yeah. No, I don't know actually.
I'll give you a hint then. What was the first question that I asked when we started looking over this?
What wins the game?
Do you know? Yeah. And do you know why that's the most important information you can have?
'Cause it's like, I guess 'cause that basically informs like everything that like, yeah, it like pretty much informs like,
What they
or at
have to
least
do?
maybe not everything, but like a lot of things. Like
Yeah.
basically what you need to do, what the enemy team needs to do.
Mhm. Yeah. And I bring it up because you should be comfortable with, okay, I don't have enough information, but I have enough information to know we need to push for objective. We know where they roughly are, and I'm going to force for this. Even if I don't know where they are now, they have to commit to us to stop us because we're pushing objective. Like,
Hmm.
yes, that sounds like it sounds like it's both a lot and no information at the same time. But if you pair it with any other information, it really does add up.
Yeah.
It's like here again, you're just so hesitant to commit to it. I look at this and I'm just talking the information game, and for the second game, I'll probably hit on a different point. I think. Um, right here coming into this, we have information of they're only one up, and we have information of it's just the stamper here, right? Even if you're hesitant of something, and this is playing into risk aversion too. If you rotate
Hmm.
it wide like this, you get an angle where you can hit them. But this also gives you information, and you know that the enemy team has to come towards you to stop you. So they have one of two spots.
Yeah.
And if you're positioned here, you can watch both of these. But if you notice, you're still going
Mm.
forward and committing to something and getting action with it.
Yeah.
Instead, it feels like you're like, I don't know what it is, but it feels like you're almost looking for something that's like sharking. It feels like that's what you're hesitant about.
Yeah, I
And
definitely was.
why
I
did
think
you
I was
back up?
more so.
I'm sorry, that hurts my
I
soul.
don't. Okay, that I legit don't know. I think it was just like I think I kind of guessed that there was more than one thing with the stamper, so I was like I wasn't exactly sure, but I was like if there is something with the stamper and I get caught out, like we just like insta lose the push. Like our brush probably gets called out in the front. Like our Viper's like dead and respawning, so that just leaves our pen to defend like all of
See,
mid.
I want to pose
And based on
something.
the way they've been playing, like they're gonna drop,
I
you
get you.
know?
I want to pose something. One, if you're afraid of that, again, take spots where you can cover multiple things at once. Um, two,
Mhm.
keep in mind, this is gonna sound silly, but it may be helpful to you. Right now, and as you're pushing in, you don't actually have a push. You're threatening a push,
Yeah,
but you don't have a push yet.
yeah,
So, like, cool, your push dies. What push? Like, your push can't
mm,
die because, and you have to keep in mind, if you want to have an actual push, you have to risk the push failing because you have to take risk.
yeah. Mhm.
Like, I understand risk aversion, but like, you can't be so risk averse that you don't take any. And that's how it feels like you're playing. Like,
Yeah,
look at how far you backed off. And again, you will limit your
yeah, and then we
information.
just Mhm.
Yeah, and like, it's so funny because like this play here, the enemy team develops it a lot slower than we would, but that is close to the chaos that would happen with H5. Of just we're gonna throw a lot of shit at you. And again, like the issue is you just don't have enough information. I'm gonna skip to the next replay.
Mhm.
Because like I think that is the by far biggest issue that you have is like here I'm gonna actually I can hit that in a second. Like it feels like you're looking for too much information and just not doing anything. Which yes, I know I sound like a broken record, but like that feels like the root issue.
Mhm.
Also, hi Echo. I
No,
believe this is
that
Echo.
makes sense. Yeah. From one goated sword player to another goated sword player. Like,
Except they're not. That's not true. I have switched Echo once actually. Echo and I are more so friends. Yeah, look, I want to point out, just on opening, do you notice how you have some information? Like, give me a second. I'm trying to think how to word this. Because it feels like you'll get some information, you're hesitant to commit to it, and you'll give up the information, and then you're out of information. It's like you're not
hmm.
using the information you have to get more, if that makes any sense. Because you have information. There's two on the left.
I see.
Um,
Mhm.
realistically, I think no matter what you're doing, you should go force that fight. Because the one thing that could watch you
Yeah.
is dropping your wipe, I believe. But at the very least, I would commit forward somewhere because you have information of where they aren't, and you should use information where they aren't to be able to get more information on where they are. Because like you get this
Yeah.
information and then you decide that it's not valid, and then you're trying to find everything else, but you don't have enough information to go from one place to the next. Um,
Mm.
so ironically, you're running into an issue that the Hydra that I played with was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago. Um, I think that's yeah, 2 days ago. Sorry, I don't want to. I'm losing my mind. Um, but they'd have an issue of they'd go forward, stop, and then go forward again. And it makes the gameplay look very rigid, and it makes it harder to gather information. Because if you can keep
Yeah.
it all in one play, it's a lot more fluid. Also, something that I'd argue is for flow state, you have to be transitioning like that, but that's because I'm a nerd who enjoys positive psychology, and flow is a big thing in positive.
Yes. We love flow.
Yeah, it's great. Let's do. Let's see. Okay, like, do you kind of notice how you take some information and then it just feels like you don't act on it? Because like another thing you got to keep in mind with acting on information is it gives you more. Which I know that's kind of rephrasing what I was talking about, but you have information of this stamper on right side, right?
Hmm.
And you have information on this next wall on top mid. For a second, I was going to say that's not realistic enough to catch, and then they shot, so it is.
Yeah.
So there's a few ways that we can use this information. One, it- we run down the thing on here. Actually, you know that there's two things on right because of the mist. So you can take that
Hmm.
information, go, okay, it's safe enough because I know I have a good angle coming up here because I'll just shoot this, and then the only spot where they can do is the only thing they can do is hard peak, or they have to be down by a tree. Or you can say,
Yeah.
okay, I see the Nautilus. I know there's something on right side, so I'm going to ignore the right side, go this way, enforce this to be invalid, and then worry about this later. The big
Hmm.
thing is that like both ways, you're getting something to be further developed, and you're using the information you have for something.
Yeah.
Sorry, 1 second, unpause my music because for some reason it decided it just didn't want to.
Nope.
Where's the music? Like, do you notice how you have some information and then you don't act on it, like at all? Like, it
Yeah.
feels like you're waiting on your teammates to do something for you, and then you want to react to that instead of what the enemy is doing.
Hmm.
Also, holy shit, Echo, that is both a good and terrible zig. That's good. That's unfortunate, yeah. I was wondering about that. It's also funny because I think as the game, like especially in zones, this is a common thing, not just in MDU, because every player kind of realizes implicitly, you have to pick up your pace at the end of the game. The pace that you're
Hmm.
playing at there, that's the pace you want to try to keep consistently.
Mm.
You just have to increase how fast you can pick up information. Let's
Yeah.
cool, you know, samples there. Good, good ignoring. And like, do you notice how again you aren't pushing yourself into spots where you can get enough information or act on any?
Yeah.
I'm curious, how much do you hate Mini? Because I know some Nautilus players hate it because of the shot velocity difference.
I okay, it's weird. I have a really weird relationship with it. I don't actually okay, that's a lie. I mostly don't hate the main weapon. I think the shot velocity is a little weird, the range value is a little weird, but like with the added flexibility is kind of nice. I just kind of shy away from it sometimes because I was kind of like I won't say I was forced to play it, but it was almost like
It's not
it's
Nautilus.
something like yeah.
Y-
Well, it's like it's not Nautilus, but also like it's kind of like the only thing I could play at one point
I get you.
because the comp was like different, and so was the
Uh,
roster.
the reason I ask is I think something that can help you to get used to it for Nautilus, play a battle menu. Um,
Hmm.
and then when you play Nautilus, try to play the exact same way. Which,
Yeah.
yes, I know you can't do it exactly because you're getting right. Yes, I know there are differences, but trying.
Hmm.
Because with
Okay.
Mini, you have less range, so you have to be positioning in spots where you can get information and act on it immediately.
Yeah.
Because Nautilus, it's funny because when I was warming up with Nautilus, I made an explicit comment about it. Nautilus is a trap in terms of its range because it has a deceptive range value.
Hmm.
The issue with its deceptive range value is it's deceptive to the user because it feels like you have more range than you actually do. Because if you're trying to play at
Yeah.
the edge of your range, yes, those shots are hittable. I'm gonna be honest, the edge of Nautilus range I don't consider hittable. Um, and that's simply because of how
Mm.
hard it is because of the range value. So you want to be a decent bit inside of your range to make it easier on yourself. Because like where you're
Yeah.
positioning up here is good. Like I think your issue here is just not getting enough information because of how you're using your camera.
Mm.
Which I can do any number of things on that. I think the answer I'd give you is mess around with it yourself. Because I can give you the answers I
Yeah.
have, but the answers I have are probably not the answers you want. Or that will fit you as well. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not going to pause as much, but I do hope you are seeing the trend that I've been talking about for most of this, because it's very similar.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Daps. Okay, I was gonna. For a second, I was like, oh, Daps absolutely kills you. Yeah. If you want, we can look over the rest of this. I don't think that'll be helpful though. I think looking at some of the of your good games will be more helpful.
Sure. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, because
Sorry, but
even
just
there, like I kind of saw it where it's like, wow, there's a lot of space on right. Like the Expo just splashed down, and then he kind of got cleared, and I just stayed there.
makes sense. Ah, damn, I was hoping that you'd have a game versus either of the two teams, just because if it was, it'd be convenient to see.
I wish. I mean, I had like one good game against Echo's team, I think, but I don't think it was as good as like these two.
Oh, good. I mainly was just hoping because sometimes it's fun to see it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I want to point out here, I think some of this is the rush, and I think you could probably pick a bit more aggressively. Because the issue is, again, you gave up time. Like, where you were positioned, you're in a spot where you can actually act on it. So, like, I'm just thinking, unironically, I don't recommend this for a lot of people, but I think on your end, like, paying attention to your kill count can be helpful, just to tell yourself, am I in spots to actually fight? Because your issue is you weren't fighting nearly enough.
Yeah.
It's fine. Even here, you kind of have a similar issue. I'm debating. Good. Good. Good grabbing. Let's. Hopefully, his things are top left. That's fine. Look, I want to point out here. Do you notice how much further up you are? Like, I think you probably died here because of how far you backed off. Oh damn! I'm surprised. Because like you backed up enough and lost information to where I feel you should have died here. Oh, the answer is you just stay out of the fight entirely. Okay. That would explain how you live. The answer is you take yourself out of the fight entirely. Yeah, that would do it. And like here, I want to point out, like, look at how much space you're losing because you're hesitant to commit to it. Like, I understand not wanting to die and give up space, because I'd be a hypocrite if I said, oh yeah, I don't do that as well sometimes. The thing is you shouldn't give them a way forward and onto your team. Because, like, we agree fundamentally what they want is getting over here with objective, or over here with objective.
Yeah.
You should do something of, like, going up to here and trying to bleed that off. Because with this, you can shoot and you can stall them. With how you're moving and you're going backwards, and you're not putting pressure on them, what's stopping them from just going, hey, there's a Nautilus who's running away from us, get them.
Yeah.
And if that
I
happens...
guess I was like...
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, I guess at that point, I was kind of assuming it was like they were gonna do that option of like, hey, let's just chase this guy down. So I was literally just like, I was just like playing just solely to live at that point,
No, I understand.
just to like. But I get what you're saying though, yeah.
Like, the issue with that is, let's say you're playing to live, you're only starting to, like, get your bearing and fight here, which, cool, you've given up the entirety of mid now.
Yeah.
Like, that's the issue. Because, like, right here, like, I just want to point out, if they really wanted you dead, you couldn't have stopped them. Like, that is a blast. Okay, that's a barrage. I thought that was blast. And, like, here again, you've given up the entirety of mid. So, even on your good games, it's kind of an issue, but it's not as much of an issue. So, please tell me your team doesn't push right side. It's gonna hurt my soul.
No, we don't.
I don't know why I'm not holding my breath. Okay, thank you. I saw your brush hit there. Again, I want to point out with your information, like, notice. Again, it's better. You're putting yourself in spots where the enemy team has to respect that you have information, but you're not making the enemy team do anything with the information you have, if that makes sense. Which, like, I can try to give you answers. I think a lot of it is just to be comfortable forcing. And again, like,
Yeah.
notice, similar issue to the start, you're trying to catch too much, or you're trying to hold too much space at once. Like, I think a lot of your issues compound on itself, which, like, is beneficial to when you're working to get rid of them. Because, if you get one of them, it hits the other. It's fine. Yeah, again, like, notice. Let's see. I'm gonna skip ahead, because I think you go on a tear up here. Because I do want to see if there's a moment where you are playing well with it. And if not,
Yeah, oh yeah,
okay.
there's I think there definitely is in this game.
Makes
I
sense.
remember
I'm just
one
looking at
sequence.
the graph.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think it's maybe it is this one. I'm
Pardon?
trying to remember. I think it's whenever we get the it might be whenever we get the next push. I
Makes sense. I
think.
could see it. Just somewhere in this vicinity, I think you're probably going to tear. Like, I do want to point out again, notice how far back you're playing. Like, you're playing like you have Hydra range. Which, thankfully, Nautilus does not have Hydra range. I'd fucking scream.
Oh my god, yeah. That would be
I
that would
don't want to
definitely be a
exploit
little
max range
cringe.
in 23 frames. Thank you very much. Good. Are y'all just leaving the fish? No, okay, good. Like, I want to point out how you're positioning. Notice there's a correlation with how you got those kills. Like, you're in spots where you can actually fight and use information you have. Here, I want to do... I'm debating. Do you have your Switch on?
I do.
Sick. Here. I'm in the pool info, just because I've not left it for coaching. It's
Okay.
it's easy. I
Alright.
don't want table turf. I'm gonna make a PB and I want you to join it. Because, we're gonna look at things and talk about them. Because I want to point out positions and stuff, so to make your life easier with this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go over every
Alright.
single map, but I want to give you at least an introduction to some stuff with it.
Alright, it should be in the pool. You said info, right?
Yep, INFO. Info with an A.
Alright, there we go.
I'll play a game or two after this just to show some differences in what I think you should do as well. But for this, I want to point out spots and stuff to help you with it. More so than just
Okay.
I'm gonna throw you off the deep end. Good luck. Because I can do that, but that's not helpful to anyone really.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, I'll run to your side of mid real quick.
Alright.
But I want to point out here, main thing that I'm gonna push for you is, or like as we're doing this, I'm gonna ask the first question of, remind me, what wins the game?
It's controlling objective.
Yes. Then something that I'm gonna ask you to do is find spots where you have information that you can work with. So like the spot that I was talking about, because I want you to like sit here and experience it. Because notice in this spot how you don't have a ton of information. I want you to just feel in contrast sitting here, even if you don't fight. Like even if you're only worried about the right side and you just are worried about some things. Notice how that gives you a lot more information to work with.
Yeah.
Because if I'm anywhere up here and I'm trying to commit for something, you can see me. And as you said earlier, what wins is objective. Notice how you actually have information and can act on objective. Because like if you paint your feet and then you just do this, I am well within your range. If you want me dead. And then like if I'm back here, you have answers to push up. Because the thing is, you have information, and you have information that you can take here. Because while this is a little uncomfortable, I don't have a good angle on you at all. Because like you can look at my side. This is a really fucking hard angle.
You see? Oh my god, yeah, whoa.
Like, it's hittable, but, like, just because it's hittable doesn't mean it's likely.
Yeah.
So, like, you can use your information to push up, and then, cool, you can push up again because you know where I am. And then you're generating more force
Mm-hmm.
as you go. Like, I want to point out, if you
Okay.
notice, with this, and part of the benefit of starting from here, you have information the entire time you're pushing. Like, the only time you lose
Yeah.
information is once you get to here. And if you're worried about that, you swing wide. Because you clear this, you have any information that's going on over here, right? And then you swing this
Yeah.
way. And now you get information on top. And then you can swing down here, and now you have information.
Okay.
Like, something to
Yeah, I
keep
see
in
that, I see that.
mind, like, when you're getting information, is you can get information just by being effective on how you swing. Because, like, I'm going from here. At the start, I have information of just this plat. And I'm going to swing wide. I have information of everything on the left side. Swing right, information. Swing forward, information.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go to your side, because I want you to do something similar on, like, retake. And you're looking for a
Okay.
spot that gives you information that you can act on. I think you are in my spawn.
Oh, no, I'm back, I'm back.
Okay, I just didn't see you. Sick.
Yeah, I jumped back.
Yeah, take it away. I want to see your thought process, and
Alright,
I'll help
so
you with it.
okay. So I guess like immediately off the rip, like we're starting from here. I guess like two spots, like there's either top left, which like I guess it gives you control of like basket of the plat. Actually, yeah, I can see like a lot from here.
Mhm.
Like this whole court area, the right side of plat. This from here can drop, and I guess like either you can swing wide, kind of like the other way. You can see the left side, or kind of like you said, you can swing this way,
Yeah.
and you can see, like you can still see the left side. You can also see people like dropping back right. Like you can see top mid even.
Yeah.
Like you have a lot of view here.
The right ticket gives you so much
And it's
information.
like, yeah,
It is one of
like
my
even
favorite
on this
spots.
grade, it's still like
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, it's
Like
ironic because
level loud.
like, if I'm there, I don't have
Right.
enough reach for that. I would just drop right side. Like, on retake, if you see the chance, you just go right side and you just set up for a push.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh, the other thing
And
that
then you're back to this good spot again.
yep, the other thing that I point out, which you can do, because I agree with the left side, but going right side also isn't terrible. Like, in particular, this angle, I I will give credit that this angle isn't terrible. I don't like this angle because of how exposed you are, and you don't have an easy way back. It's also easy for you to
Yeah.
accidentally push the enemy team away. But like, you can come in from here, you quickly check here, you swing out to here, and then you can swing right side, or you can go left and use your charge hold and swing wide.
Hmm.
And then you can start gathering information quickly.
Okay. Oh, what?
It's fine. If I die, I die. I don't mind it. But if you notice,
Yeah.
doing that gives you a ton of information to work with. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
like, even if you're
Yeah.
here and you're worried about like them pushing, you still go here and swing wide anyways. Because one, you have to stop them from pushing. Because if they push, they can win. Two, you
Yeah.
just get information by doing that. Because I'm gonna point out in contrast of you staying here, and I want you to sit here and see how much information you have, or even here, since you're worried about the left side, and I want you to see the difference and just feel the difference. Because you were worried about what was gonna be pushing that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you notice the difference.
Yeah, it's like you can only like yeah, it's like you can barely even like you can see it, it's like barely, and like all the
Yeah.
other sides you just have nothing.
I also want to point out something with Nautilus in particular, if you stay up there, because you have
Okay.
a charge hold. That is something that a lot of the other spotwings can only dream of having.
Mhm.
And I want to mention it because you said that going up to snipe up there is a good idea because you get information. I will argue that that is, for Nautilus in particular, one of the worst spots you can go to if you're going there consistently, and I'm curious if you know why.
I guess the one thing about the charge roll, like even if it's really good, it's like slow
Oh,
in
I
a
just
sense
mean
of
up on
like
snipe. You're using your charge
oh
hold to get up there versus other
okay
spots. I'm curious if you know
yeah.
why snipe is such a dangerous spot.
Well, I guess like it gives you vision, but it's like hard to move up off. Like it's hard to move like out of it, and it's like I guess like there's sometimes where it's like if you want to move fast, you like have to give up your charge hold,
Mhm.
or you just like kind of. That would be my guess anyway. It's
Like,
just like slow to get off.
I don't even think it's slow to get up because I'm gonna argue something different. Because if you want to look
Okay.
at my screen first, I can go for it. Because
Yeah.
if I want to push in, I know that I need to score objective, and I know that you know this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that because I'm coming in, there's really one of two spots you can be. One is somewhere here on plat, or the other is somewhere back here, right? So
Right.
the easiest answer I have is I'm going to swim over to here, check this, and instantly flick here. The issue
Yeah.
isn't that this spot is bad, it is I know where you should be coming from, and I should be
Mm.
like from here even shooting this and starting to swim.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like predictable.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I want to give the contrast. Like, here, I'm gonna actually ask you to be down here, so I can give you an example
Okay.
of it. Or not even there. I think you could be here, because this is where a lot of people
Okay.
like to sit, and that's where you can hit snipe. Because we can agree hitting snipe is not hard there. I want you to react to this instead.
Yeah.
Like, you see how much harder that is, because you have such a
Mhm.
little angle to actually see where I'm coming from, and you're in control of where you peek from. Like, if you want to try pushing that in exchange, like painting over the area and pushing the exact same spot, go for it. Because I want you to have some experience with
I
it.
see.
I'd paint this first
Okay.
so you can swim the full thing,
Yeah.
compared to it being orange, but that's up to you. But
Alright,
yeah,
let me s-
and you just swim and you can go wide. Yeah, like, yeah, see? Like,
Dang.
unless I'm pushing into you already and covering that at the start, it's very easy for you to deal with it.
Huh. Okay.
And I'll give you a small difference if you want to come to my side real quick. Because I
Okay.
want you to push
Sure.
into me, and I want you to see the difference. I'd paint over this, but I'm going to try to stop you from getting up to basket, pretty much.
Okay.
And I just want you to see the difference. Like, I will admit, up here is scary. It is very visually scary, but I have to hit my shots. Like, I don't have a good answer there besides just hit. If you want to back off,
Yeah.
I will show you what it's like if I swim the angle that I'm telling you about. Okay. Feel free to go whenever.
Okay.
Notice, notice the difference.
Dang.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't even have to
It's hard to see
think.
you.
It is, but the other thing is, like, here, I'll go to your side real quick, because I want you to see the difference of just information. Because
Yeah.
on Snipe, it feels like you have the most information, right? Because you can see everything.
Yeah.
There's something different between you have, like, the quantity of information that you have in usable information.
Mm.
Because on Snipe, you can see everything. But if I'm here and you're wanting to swing, right?
Right.
You have information of where I am, but you can use that because, like, stand on, like, the podium here or on the ramp. I'm not gonna shoot you, but I want you to see how easy it is to know where I'm going just by me swimming. Like,
Yeah.
anywhere I'm going, that's easy to track for you, and you can instantly act on
Mhm.
it if you notice. In
Yeah.
comparison, if you want to try on Snipe, I can do the same thing.
Okay.
Do you notice how much harder that is to actually use that information? Like, if you
Yeah.
hit, great,
Even that.
but
Yeah. Even that was a struggle. I'm not gonna lie.
and it's ironic because I think I killed you if I wanted to commit to the fight. I just didn't want to kill you.
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely would have.
Uh, and like the other thing is, if you notice, like with the other spot, you aren't forced to rely on your mechanics. Because something
Mhm.
you said is you feel man mechanically, which I understand. Dyspraxia is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
If you notice, like if you want to, you can start from back there and I'll swim in. I want you to notice how easy it is without using your mechanics at all in the fight. Just tell me
Alright.
when to go and I'll swim into you, because I want you to just experience it a little.
Okay. Go.
Yep. Like, notice, like, I absolutely could have free-fired you. I'll be honest, I just didn't.
Yeah.
But at worst, you trade me.
Yeah, it felt so much easier to track. Yeah.
Yeah, like, because you have to keep in mind, when you're in spots where you're limiting information and where they can come from, it's easier to track. Like, it's easier to actually hit because you're forcing them to do something.
Yeah.
Because like here, if you want to do something similar here, go to my side to do those. Over here.
Okay.
Because I want you to stand like on these claims. Because this is like if you're trying to hold and you don't want to get a push and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to see how much easier it is to react, track, and hit me while I'm swimming. And if you kill me, that's fine. I don't care. And then
Yeah.
we're gonna do it back with you over, like all the way over there behind grades.
All right.
Because I want you to notice the difference. Because like you can just do any of it, and it's just like I have to basically commit into you to make your life harder. But if
Yeah.
you notice, you're controlling the fight. I'm gonna back off. I want you to go further back. Um,
Okay.
and I'm gonna push into you, and I want you to feel the difference. Like, do you notice
Dang.
how you have to
Yeah.
have like insane mechanics with it? Part of going
Mm-hmm.
forward and cutting off space isn't just, oh yeah, this is because this is how I win the game. It's also you reduce where you have to aim at. It's like from here, I only have to track you here. Or like up here even, I only have to track you there. And I'll
Yeah.
swap stages, because again, I want to show you this on other stages. Which, hopefully
Mm-hmm.
this makes sense. Hopefully this doesn't sound like gibberish.
No, 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 yeah, no, no, it
Okay.
makes sense. It makes sense.
Let's do the final destination of Splatoon. Because I swear every scream I've had has this. Am I wrong?
Yep.
It's everywhere.
No,
It's
low key.
ubiquitous.
Low
Um,
key, that's all right.
yeah, we can probably go through this in like 3 more stages if you're fine with that. Because I don't want to give
Yeah,
you
no
all the
problem with that.
answers. Because I want to give you tools and then have you figure out your own style with it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'll probably play a game or two and show you. Because sometimes it's helpful seeing someone play it compared to being the one to do it. Let's start on
Yeah.
your side. We can start with retake, I think.
Okay.
Let's see if I can hold up. Let me see if I can. There we go. Thank you. But yeah, take it away. I will let you lead this.
Okay.
Like, if you're
Let's do like
retaking,
jump back.
where would you want to?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just being
So
up here
like,
because this is the one spot that I can't. That you could retake from. If you want to retake from right, that's also acceptable.
yeah, that makes sense. This map, I think if I was playing for me, I would play on the left side more.
Mhm,
Like,
Totally fair. Let's
you
work with it.
see, like here you have pretty good coverage of things here. It's just the only deficit is kind of hard to hit switch sometimes, but you can do it. Like you can cover that. You can see when people are kind of
Mhm,
covering bottom left. Like right side is kind of harder to see, but like if somebody's ledge peeking it, like at least you can
Makes
kind of
sense.
clock it.
The
And
question I'd
from
ask is how
here,
easy is it for you to fight any of it? Like if you're on, like where you were, because I look at that spot
uh,
and the biggest thing that I see is it looks like the other spots that we were talking about. Of there's so much for you to
yeah,
cover, you can't actually cover any of it. I'm not saying passing through here is bad, but I wouldn't recommend staying here if you're trying to get something done.
mm-hmm, yeah. I think if we're maybe if there's something that's easiest to fight, maybe like here,
Yeah,
where it's like you have a clear view of switch, and it's like, oh, if somebody hits you, like you can just take a different angle and you can still
I'd
look
agree
at
with that.
this,
Uh, this is the answer I would
and
give
like,
you. Because I agree with
yeah,
you. I would swim in here and censor this, because you can censor switch. You're coming in, you start getting a charge now, and then you just
yeah,
swing wide. Because this gives you
mhm,
all of the information, and then if you want to commit, cool, you commit and you can keep going wide and you have information.
yeah.
Um,
Oh,
Unfortunate. Like the one downside I would say with it is you are missing information and you can't influence the right side of the stage, but you have teammates. You should be able to trust them.
yeah.
Like
And
even
like I think
just with
I've
okay,
personally uh-huh. Oh, sorry. No,
you
I was gonna
first.
say I think I've personally found like swinging right feels worse anyway.
Fair.
So it's like a lot of times I don't even want to be like there's times where like I can swing like this wide
Mm,
and I can get down here and like I can peek under tent and I can peek this, but it's just like after it's like it's
The
just
flank
where
is
do I
hard
go?
for Nautilus, yeah.
It's yeah, it's super hard,
If
so
you wanted to swing, you wouldn't actually want to swing that way. Like if you want to swing, what you would do is this, because what you're doing is as you're coming in, you lose information on the left side. The benefit is it's a team game. You should have your teammate covering this.
hmm
Um, But like what you'll do is you'll swing this and instantly check this side. If something's here, cool, you nuke them, and then you rotate right side immediately. And now you're in a spot where you can limit
Huh.
this. If nothing's there, you just rotate forward. And notice, you're kind
Yeah.
of cutting section by section.
Okay.
I'm curious what you would do for like trying to push forward, because that can definitely be a little odd, especially in the zones.
Yeah. I think usually it's like if I know they're gonna be like on one side, like people like a lot of people like to play this like defensive like left side here, I know. So I usually position right and it's like I can catch the flank or like I can peek this. And like if I can get to this cover block, like now I can watch like both left and right technically. Like left is still a little hard to see, but you can still see if people are like here
You have
and hit
information on it,
that.
but you can't watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
Some
like at least I can see and react, you know?
I get you. Something that I want to question with it, because again, the goal is we're trying to minimize what the enemy team can do and increase what we can do and act with.
Yeah.
How do you feel about like this spot? It's not good to hold for long, but it can be very beneficial as you're trying to peak.
Yeah.
Because like,
It's like I like that spot too. I just struggle to find times where I can get to it because it's like this is like I mean if I know somebody's gonna be here and they're sitting here like boom like this is nuked, but it's like I guess it's like somebody's left. Like
yeah,
sometimes I get
like
scared like they can like wrap around and I have nowhere to
my
go.
thing is again, we can cut section by section. So going up to here is
Yeah.
valuable because you're keeping an eye on if there's anything here. If there is, you can just rotate up top like this. Which yes,
Hmm.
there is a chance for a left, but again, it's a team game. What if you have your teammate come this way? Because if you have
Yeah,
that at the
true.
same time, I'm sorry, that person on right side is so fucked.
Yeah.
Wait, let's say there's nothing there, you're not worried about it. You can go here and instantly cut left side. Because like you can jump up to
Mm,
here, and then if you're worried about it, you just hit it.
yeah.
Um, just the big thing is it's limiting options. Or like if you want to cover the right side, I'd actually encourage you to try to position up to here.
Mm,
The big thing is again, you're forcibly limiting options for what they can have and what they can do. Because
yeah.
like if you're worried about the flank, this also covers the flank. The benefit is again, you're forcing your will onto the game.
Hmm.
Because like the other thing that you can keep in mind, if we want to get into some pedantics with special, throw. Give me a second. I'm trying to remember angles because I fucked around with angles a bit for screen when it came out. If you throw storm like basically on the block, it covers the entirety of court. And this is valuable for Nautilus because as you're coming in, you only have to watch switch. And anything else,
Yeah.
you're killing in 3 shots.
Hmm.
But again, like the big thing is you're forcing the game to match your pace. The other
Yeah.
option you can have if you like, as you're crossing mid, this is probably what I would do if I played Nautilus. I would swing left and wide left because you get information of the entire thing, and as you come in, you get to choose what you do with the information.
Yeah.
But again, like the big thing is you are choosing what to do with the information.
Yeah.
Like if you notice, all of those are forcing something. Because I have a hunch that when you play, you probably, or you said that you said it yourself, you just play back here, and I assume you just wait for something to happen and then go. Instead
Yeah, it's
of
mainly just like playing behind here, and it's just like
makes
a
sense.
peek. Like every so like if I feel safe enough, like I'll peek out, I'll press this. But like otherwise, yeah, it's just like peeking this angle and like watching the flank is
Makes
just
sense.
basically my opening.
And like I understand why. Just the issue I have with it is again, both sides should know that's what you're trying to play for. Like we have the
Yeah.
fundamental question of what wins the game. Objective, cool. We know that we need to do something about this. I want to say square. I'm going to say square because it's funnier too. I know it's not a square. Um, but we
Yeah.
have to do something about the square, and both sides know that. If you're staying here, you can contest square, but you can't. Like you can contest zone, but you can't take it.
Hmm.
And the issue with that is, well, if you can't take it, you can't win.
Yeah.
So you have to do something to change that.
Hmm.
I'm also curious
That
what you
makes
would
sense.
do on offense.
All right. Uh, the offense, yeah, I definitely offense is weird for me on this map. Usually it's like if I want to see the most like options, I kind of position like here-ish, like by this block, where it's like I can hit switch, like I can kind of hit tent and be safe from
Yeah.
switch. Like if I hit like this, like even like I can hit that indent, or like if people are trying to play behind the block, like I can hit top right.
Mhm.
So it's like kind of around this ish
Yeah.
area.
I know the spot. It is not uncommon for middle lanes.
Yeah.
Uh, Something I'm going to throw your way, because I'm, again, wanting to throw options your way. First, I don't
Yeah.
actually hate going right side. I don't like you staying here, though, because, again, you have so many spots that you can't cover everything. Um, i-
Mm-hmm.
if you want to cut options, I'd encourage going up to here. Um, this does require like this top area to be covered, but the benefit is,
Yeah.
and I'll let you get up here, look at how much space you cut, and if anything pushes you, that is so easy for you to fight. Like, if you
Yeah.
want to, I will stand on switch and I will like swim at you. Like, if you want to start from behind the inflatable, because I want you
Okay.
to see how easy this is and
Oh.
how much it reduces your mechanics,
Okay.
or like the need for mechanics. Because like if I'm just staying here, like let's say I'm wanting to come in, even if I'm aware of you, as long as you like,
Yeah.
admittedly it's slow to move, but like you see how easy that is.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're cutting down options a lot by doing that.
Yeah.
The other thing you can do, because the goal is, like, again, the big thing is we know what wins the game. Objective, we know we need to push up to at least here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the other way you can get to there, in my opinion, is cutting left side, and it's a similar thing to offense, or like on fucking Scorch, because you're cutting wide. You get information here, cool. You cut this, you check this real quick, nothing's here. You someone to switch, and now you just have to worry about switch.
Yeah.
In any of those spots, if you notice, I'm like you're not having to watch everything at once, and but you're still getting information on everything. Because like
Mm-hmm.
from here, the only information that you're missing is behind here. Which oh cool, I have a sensor. It sure would be a shame, wouldn't it? Sure would be a shame if I just
Yeah.
what if I just sure would be a shame. Because like that is the only spot that you're missing information wise. Which again, you have tools for it. But if you notice,
Yeah.
you're cutting everything down into sections. Because swinging this
Mm-hmm.
way, all you're worried about is basically this corner. You push up to here, now you're worried about less, now you're worried about less.
Right. So it's
It,
like instead of worrying about the whole picture, it's like you're just worrying about like what's in like most important right now. Because
yeah,
it's
you're
like,
taking it section by section.
yeah.
Because Nautilus
Okay.
has a benefit that so many weapons don't. I think Nautilus, when it's set up, is the scariest weapon to fight in the game. Or, like, in
Mm-hmm.
terms of force, because this thing kills in 12 or 20 frames at max range. So for context, you shooting me here kills in 20 frames. I know
Yeah.
this because I'm a frame data nerd, and I did the math on what the velocity is. So, like,
Dang.
you have some of the most force in the game. If you're deciding to say, fuck it, I'm going to kill you, use it. Because, like,
Yeah.
if you want to see how scary it can be when everything clicks together, like, I want you to, here, let me push your side, actually. If you want to go on your switch, because I want to show you just how,
Okay.
or actually your snipe works as well. Or not snipe, fucking, canopy. Same difference in my opinion,
Okay.
in my calls. Because I want to show you how scary this can be when it all clicks. Because I like cutting to here immediately. I've cut this information. I cut to here. I cut here. Cool, you're shooting at me. Like, if my charge doesn't, like, you notice that's fast.
Dang.
Like, the big thing is I'm getting all of that information at once, and I'm acting on it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I noticed you were shooting at me. I don't think that's easy for you to hit.
No, it's like even if I know the pack you're gonna take, it's still just like, dang.
Yeah, and like if you want to, like feel free to shoot at me. I'm gonna start from under your canopy. I want to just put everything together quickly because I want to show you how fast it can be.
Okay.
Because I know nothing's there. Cool, I just instantly swing. Like you only have to clear as much as the enemy team makes you. So if the enemy team is afraid, cool, I can swing that in one go.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's swap maps. So I know this is a bit slower than some of the other sessions I've had in the past, but I do think for on year-end practice is going to be the best thing, and like experiencing it to have ideas. Fuck it, we're going to Barnacle. I saw you struggle on this for your retake. This was one of the two
Yeah.
games I watched.
That's really funny because I think my Barnacle is such a weird swinging map for me because I think I had both a really good game and a really bad game on Barnacle.
Makes sense. Barnacle is a map where if one team knows what they're doing, it can just be lockout hell.
Hmm.
Um, but if they don't, it can be messy. Also, I'll run to your spawn real quick so you can stay there, because again, wanting to start with retake first,
Okay.
because I think that is one of the easiest places to start.
Yeah.
Anyways, take it away.
All right. Out of spawn, I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can go. Like, I think usually like I kind of position like here-ish. So I guess like, I mean, this kind of gives you access to like court. Gives you access to block. Gives you access to top right. You can't really hit snipe. Like you can hit the ramp, but it's like you can really see it. If you position a little bit further, you can hit this. So like this block is kind of gives you a lot.
Can I throw you a different spot
Yeah.
that I would recommend? Because keep in mind on
Sure.
your end,
Actually, yeah.
something you should be doing is trying to get information, but also cutting how much how much information you're trying to act on at once. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Because you still get the same information, do you not?
Hmm.
Like, you wish someone block, but
Actually, yeah.
you can cut everything here immediately. Cool, you know that's safe. Okay, let me hit snipe. You know snipe's safe. Let me go down and I can check block. And then you can rush it out.
Yeah.
Because again, like,
Okay.
part of going through this is trying to, like, my goal is to get you thinking of spots like this to cut information.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to, I can stay down here and I can, like, fight you in pit if you want to try to push me from, like, starting out of your spawn.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Just to give you a bit of reps with it. Go for it whenever.
All right.
Yeah, like, that was such a
Well.
fucking brutal fight. Like, I know there are ways I have to win that fight, but if you get any momentum at the start, it's just fucking brutal. Because I don't think that's
Yeah.
mechanically hard.
Mhm.
The other thing you can
And
do
I
if you
guess.
want... Good?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, the biggest thing too is like I don't even have to like make any guesses. Like I think like all the times I fought you with like the good spots you've shown, it's like I don't even have to like make any guesses or like feel like anything. Like I can just like all I did is just reacted to the fact
Yeah.
that you were cutting this line, and it's just like okay, well
Yeah.
he's gonna be somewhere here, so it's like
Also,
it's pre-fired. Like I pre-fired
yeah.
it like on instinct,
Yeah,
pretty much.
that's what you want. Also, fun
Yeah.
secret, because I said that I don't love the tools, but for how you play, it's perfect. Because you were worried about block. Cool. Checkmate, buddy. Go ahead and sit there.
Yeah.
The other thing you can do if you want to cut options is going up to here. If you go up here, you're basically saying nothing's down here and you're not worried about it. But from here, you just hard focus plat or stack.
Mhm.
But again, like the big goal is you're limiting options. I point that out because a lot of people like to go up to there.
Yeah.
Can you like just from what we've been going over? Can you say why up here is bad or worse in my opinion? Because it's safer. I will give credit that's safer, ish.
Yeah. Let me go up there and see. Like I feel like I might have the answer, but I guess it's like it's really hard to. I feel like it would be much harder to hit something.
Yep.
Like, cause just the angle you have to swing versus like here, like it's like they're both high ground, but that's like such high ground. It's just like
It's just the options that you can actually hit them from. Because like
yeah,
from
cause
this,
here like you can even hit more.
yeah, it just like from this spot, it's so limited from where I can actually push you from. Like you almost always have vision on me.
Yeah.
So, here, if you want to do a fun test, just because again, part of where you should be going is it gives you more information and you can chain it together. I'm going to stealth swim around, and I want you to just instantly aim at me as soon as I peek up some or pop up somewhere. Oops, I should not.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
That's fine. Like, yeah, notice
Oh.
it's not. That's fine. Like, notice it's easy to see it. if I were to do
Yeah.
the exact same thing with you on that top area, it would take. There's a good chance it just takes you so much longer. There's also a
Yeah.
chance that I just take an angle which is physically impossible for you to hit. Because if I'm here, like, depending on where you
Oh my
are, you
God.
actually. Unfortunate. I forgot that I was on the railing.
Oh.
Don't mind me.
You're good.
But if
Wait.
I'm directly under you, you physically cannot hit me.
Yeah.
In comparison, if I try that on the other spot, which again you have more information and all the other things, if I try that down here, you have an easy answer. You just back off this way and shoot me because I look stupid. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you don't even have to do that. Like, here, if you want to go below, I can show you what I would do.
Okay.
Because, like, if I'm up here and I know you're right below me, cool, I'm just gonna, like, I can just peek this.
Yeah.
You look mighty foolish down there. Again, same thing. I want to see what you would do on pushing. And take a second to think of,
Right.
like, this is trying to figure out spots for you to take. So take a second to think of, like, okay, what angle can I actually hit and where can they come from? Because that's the goal
Yeah.
of this, is getting you to think about that.
Yeah. I think one spot I kind of gravitate towards, it's a little weird, but usually I find myself here. I don't, let me see. It's like, I mean, spot's okay, but it doesn't really, like, I guess this is an okay spot. Like, okay. No, I feel like that spot, okay, so the left spot, like, it gives you a lot of vision, but it also just feels like trying to do too much. Like, if it's just a question of just cutting off something, how easy is this? Like, I guess here's not,
It's not the worst,
like,
but I will
terrible.
say it's not easy. Because a lot of anchors sit there
Yeah.
and they'll get hit by it.
Mhm.
If you don't have an
It
idea,
feels like there's something better.
here, do you want a hint?
Sure, yeah.
Think further up. Because
Further up?
as you're because the
Okay.
goal is to find a way to push in. You don't have to be playing back here and waiting for something to happen. You can force something.
Yeah. Like, here kind of feels pretty good. It's just like, what, yeah, because I guess it's like, you kind of look at this, once that's clear, you're like on their stack,
Mhm.
pretty much, or like you're hitting this.
I'm gonna ask you to try something slightly different, but almost the same.
Okay. Here?
Yep. And swing the exact same way, just staying up there.
Alright.
Notice the difference.
Yeah.
I want you to think of one more spot. So there's another that I can think of, which again, think further up, like close to where you are in terms of like being forward.
Like, here maybe?
I don't think that's bad. I just personal biases. I don't love it. It's a good spot, but I don't. It's not the same as like taking this way, in my opinion, for that left side.
Yeah.
And if you don't have it, that's fine. I can show you the other spot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So there's two different. That's unfortunate. That was. That is.
Whoa. Dang, that 20 frame kill time, huh?
It's 16 up close, but yeah. So you have one of you peek it this way, and you're intentionally going up to here, because look at how easy it is to cut things off with that. Or like it's staying up here. I was just moving out of the way. Like staying up here, you
I get it,
instantly cut, and then you can cut in again, and then you can use your first paint to cut this way, and then you can cut forward.
Yeah.
The other spot is you go out to here, and you instantly are trying to push up to here. Because if anything pushes you, it's good.
I was gonna say, funnily enough, I think this is what I did on my good Barnacle game. Like,
That
I
would not
remember
shock me.
playing, like, yeah, like, I remember playing around here so much, because I was just like, dang, like, They really like they're having such a trouble hitting for me, and they have like Slosher Dread, and it's like okay, like
Anything
I
has a
move
hard time
here.
actually hitting you there. It's just because of the angle
Yeah.
you have. It's like
Mm-hmm.
part of why it's hard to hit you is if I push you, you can kill me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to think about offense.
Offense. All right. Probably something further up than this. It's just really like. I mean, you see court like maybe like what can you? Yeah, maybe like here, maybe.
I don't think it's bad.
Put
Something
that
I'll
in.
point out. There's a spot that you didn't try.
Hmm. No, not there. That was the
Yeah, wait, you haven't tried cutting
think.
anything on the left side.
Yeah. This doesn't give you anything. Like this maybe?
Yeah, that's the spot that I like. Because it's the
And
big goal
then cut
is
is.
yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
I love how you're starting to see how to chain everything together. Because like, I would do that. You
Mm-hmm.
check up here, then you start checking to there, and then your goal is to get up and past block.
Yeah.
Because like the big thing is,
Okay.
because like on this stage, the goal is getting past block and into their base. Because your goal is at least getting
Mm-hmm.
up to here and locking them out behind it.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to secure a win. So your goal is getting past block somehow. Not every game will let you,
Mm-hmm.
but the goal is that at least.
Yeah.
And then either way, like once you get past block, you're in a good spot because you can sit here, which this is a fun spot for Nautilus, or
Oh
you
yeah, I
sit
love
on
that
snipe,
spot.
which you cut everything again.
Yeah.
Which I notice a lot of these spots you're chaining everything together. And funny thing, if you go back and read the doc, read the threshold section because you're gonna notice that there's overlap with it. Like the spots I'm telling
Okay.
you to go between and all that. You don't need to. It's just fun. It's
Mm-hmm.
why I
Yeah, no,
brought
I
up
got you.
thresholds.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Is there a stage in particular you'd like to hit?
Uh all right. Well, Scorch is one where we already did that.
Yep.
I mean, think I think oh, well, this is not one I played not on, but maybe Mako, because
Miko?
Mako opening feels. I guess it's really dependent on the comp where I go, but it feels weird sometimes. Actually, this is like one of the few maps I play bucket with, so.
Can I push you to try it with Nautilus? Because I have a hunch you can make it
Sure.
work with
Okay.
Nautilus. If you really hated
Okay.
Nautilus on the stage, that's fine. But I do think, just from everything I've seen, I feel you are very much so a not player.
Yeah, no, I am.
So the question is how do we keep you on not? Which that's not hard. That was
Mhm.
not meant to be a pun. I promise.
Oh.
Okay, let me run towards your side.
Oh yeah, right. Starting for spawn.
Yep. I forget that that side is on. Okay. Anyways, take it away.
All right. Right here. I think can I cut off here? I can cut off that stack. Right, block. Here. I think this spot cuts off freezer, kind of cuts off left, but it doesn't really feel like you can go much of anywhere. It's maybe not there.
If you want
Like,
to do left side, I'd actually recommend this spot a little bit. It's a little different for how you're doing it, but you can cut off left side very quickly, and then you can kind of decide what's important. So if there's something behind, you instantly cut. If there's not, you can watch here or here.
yeah,
Sorry, that's just
okay,
that's a weird spot that a lot of people wouldn't naturally find.
yeah, that makes sense. Cause like even then, like you can still hit, like you can even still just hit like this entire freezer,
Yeah.
where it's like part of stack. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of thinking, cause like even this spot here, it's like you still kind of get the same thing, but you see like more of right.
Yeah,
Because like I guess if right's clear, like you can swing this way and you have this block, and now you see this and like this, and
yeah.
even like this.
The other thing you can do, because like I don't hate snipe, but I feel snipe you run into the same issue that you ran into in the past. Of there's too
Hmm.
much.
Yeah, fair.
Um, if you want to cut right side, I would swing out to here, because and like you focus towards block, because you can drop it. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna shoot, just so you can practice it. Like, if you drop it, you
Hmm.
can instantly clear block. The second block is cleared. You swim in a little bit. You can check this corner if you're really worried
Yeah.
about it. I don't see you censor that corner considering your weapon, but you can just go in from here, and then as you're coming in, you cut off mid and stack. You'll cut left side
Yeah.
again, and then you can cut through zone and then start cutting off areas.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
I can see that.
then offense.
Then you
I'm
get.
curious what you want to go for.
Yeah. See, offense is like the. I think offense is the thing I struggle with the most, because like usually like my instinct is to like hold this right stack,
And can
especially
you think
because
of
like
hmm?
left here, it's like hard. Like you can hit this, but it's like way harder
Yeah,
than like having the high ground here. And just like you get this, like you get this, like you get freezer. Like if they're approaching, like you can hit all of this. It kind of like if you want to go near spawn, you can cut it wide again,
yeah,
and like you can hit that. Like where, because like a lot of people like to position here,
I guess
can
you.
come down there and hit that. Probably would have to censor this maybe.
You can
But
watch
like,
that if you play it right.
yeah. So I guess like yeah, I guess you would just start from here.
So something I'm going to say. Welcome to weird. This gets weird, and welcome to some micro positioning. You wouldn't want
Hmm.
to stand here, but if you want to do that, you'd stand here. Um,
Oh,
which I'm sure sounds pedantic. But I want you to stand in the two spots. I want you to feel the difference, and I'll describe it.
okay.
Because there's a notable difference between the two. Because like if you're here, you have to you're trying to hit everything, and it's hard to actually cut everything off. In comparison, this spot's a lot easier because you only cut right side, and then cool, that's clear. Now you can go left side, and now you're clearing left. Um,
Huh.
if you want to push, this is like I like this spot, but I don't stay here because I will instantly cut in. Because my goal is to clear.
Yeah.
So I can drop and I can clear these at the same time, and then I'm gonna push up to here. Because oops, I need to full hop. Don't mind me trying to short hop this. Um, like as soon as you're up here, cool. You make sure this is cleared. You go forward. You cut this off. Then you can cut this off, and then if you're worried, you go this way and you cut this off. But if you
Yeah.
notice, it's very systematic.
Hmm.
Um,
Okay.
the issue with staying up on stack is again you have to hit everything at once. Like
Yeah.
you're making your own fight harder. Cause like here, let me since this is my spawn, let me push you out of my spawn with you staying on stack. Because again, I want to give you experience with this compared to just trust. Because if I do this, I can push from here. I can push from here. Like, it's not hard, but notice it does require you to have the mechanics for it. It's
Yeah.
like, arguably, if I'm better, I just don't approach the fight the way I do. Also, you can start to get into some scary shenanigans, like if I play up here, like,
Yeah.
you can cover that, but counterpoint, I just do this,
Yeah.
which, again, it just gets scary fast.
Hmm.
In comparison, on the right side, if you want, I can fight you in that spot if you want to drop it, just to show you the difference. Which, it's
Yeah,
going to
sure.
be the same thing as in the other positions, it's just slightly different terrain. Because from
All right.
here, you're taking the fight on your own terms, and I don't have an easy option of move. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think on that end, I probably should have killed you earlier, but that's
Well,
just... I'll be honest, that's just me focusing on 1v1 and knowing where you want to move.
yeah.
That's just, I can predict where you're going early. I think the other spot you can... There's a spot on the right side somewhere. I think the other spot that you can take if you want to fight is here. Which I'm sure that sounds
Really?
weird, because this... I know that this feels like a death trap down here. the thing is, you watch this. If anything comes left side, you hit this. If something forces you, you can back off or back off to the right side, and you still have an angle to keep at it. And then again, you can
Yeah.
keep cutting. Like, you can just keep cutting off how much you need to actually watch at one time.
Hmm.
If that's what you want to do, who knows? It doesn't. I'm gonna be honest. That doesn't sound like it fits your style at all.
Yeah, probably not. But it is a
It,
good
it,
option to
it is
have
an
at
option.
least.
Yeah. The other thing you can do, this is kind of an H-dive thing. It sucks, but it's part of how the stage plays. Is just force your way up here. Like, just say, "Fuck it, I'm
Yeah.
getting up here. You gotta kill me, or I'm sitting here." Because by the time you're here,
Oh.
yeah, I'll enter your side
I
real quick.
can
Damn, that Donut was killing so fast.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as it'll be looking towards your spawn. But if you're up here, it's very easy to go, okay, you can clear that top area, you swing here immediately. You're clearing this. Cool, something's on the right side. You instantly clear this. You can swing here and clear this. And then you can kind
Yeah.
of just chain things.
Okay.
Like, there's multiple different spots. It's just, you have to force your way into it. It's like, I'm
Yeah.
sure you're noticing with, like, this spot more so than others. But, like, for some of these spots, you just have to force your way into it, no matter what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the spot on stack, you just gotta do it.
Yeah.
Which is the downside, but again, as we were talking about, like, over text, if you want to, like, you have to play to win. You can't play to not lose.
Mm-hmm.
Even if that means
Okay.
you're working without information.
Yeah.
Let's see. We should probably do one more, because I would like to show a game or two, and then drag you over.
Okay.
Is there another stage that you'd like to hit?
You know what? I always say this. I can't remember what games are in that. Actually, you know what? Ramen.
Robo?
I think
Really?
ramen. I think okay. It's weird because it's like
Oh, but I
I
just
think
remember I
it's
can
more
just do
than
this.
neutral than anything else.
Makes sense. Also, don't mind me.
Oh,
I forgot
that's
that I'm
right.
a dumbass. I never do this, to be honest. I don't. Even for drip picks, I typically will just keep it split. I just forget it's a
Real.
thing.
Dang.
I can be honest with myself. I don't mind it. I'm
Yeah.
not above admitting my faults. Anyways, take it away. I still want to go through all of them.
All right. So I guess I feel like this one's kind of similar to Barnacle, where it's like you can like if you're in a pinch, you can swing wide and hit under this, and like even hit snipe. Sometimes they'll like I think very rarely I will like check the spot to like hit bunker, like also hit snipe.
Mhm.
It feels like
Where do you? So you
like
typically
either
take
one of
here.
those. Like, uh-huh.
I assume you typically take here. Then sorry, I'm
I
running
like.
across the spots.
There you good. No, usually I'll try to lean more towards the
Okay.
right side. I think I find myself here, but I don't really want to. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say
I think
that's.
preferably
Mhm.
I'd want to be like here.
I get you.
I think.
I'd agree with that. The other thing I'd say, depending on things, is I would actually go towards the block. Because you were saying in a pinch you can go here. If you go here and insta drop, you cut so much off it in a singular, in like 3 swings. Because like as you
Yeah.
drop, you cut everything off here. You you can just jump to me. Yep.
Yeah.
Like you can from here, you're cutting off so much here. Your first
Mhm.
swing forward, you're cutting this because you should be covering up here at the first part. You'll swing to here.
Mhm.
Cool. You've just cleared the entire thing, and now you just rotate up to here.
Yeah.
And cool, that's a quick retake.
Mhm.
Either works. I personally, I prefer going up here myself. Like, I agree with that
Yeah.
spot. Just, it is good to have other options.
Mhm.
Anyways, take it away for neutral. Because I'm curious.
Okay. So yeah, neutral is the hard part because I feel like it's another symptom of. Because usually, like, if I'm neutral, like, I'm usually like here or like here.
Mhm.
Which I don't like. It's just another symptom of I can see everything because I can hit this, I can hit this, I can hit
Yeah.
that. Like I can hit
The answer
bottom
I'd
right.
give you for spots from where you're sitting, again, think further up. You have to be forceful.
Yeah. So like maybe like here. It's like I'm not saying like that's my answer. I'm just saying like maybe like
Yeah, you're just thinking
you
out
can
loud.
hit behind glass. You can hit this. Like you can still like force your way through here. Cut. Actually, maybe that is the answer because it's like you can go to glass and it's like you can hit this side now.
Yeah.
Or like if you know that's clear, like now you have this.
Yeah, I want you to
Or
come
you
towards me because
can
I want to pose
swing.
something with the left side. Because I want to make your process a little more efficient. From here, we
Okay.
can see basically everything, right? If we're
Right.
really worried as we're swimming in, we sensor here. Because
Yeah.
that's the most common check spot, right? So cool.
Mm-hmm.
You swing here immediately. If something's here, you deal with it. You rotate here,
Yeah.
and now all you have to do is go up to here because you're cutting everything off on their butt. And in doing this, will
Yeah.
you see something? Hi, buddy. I'm just gonna ruin your day real quick. Um, the other thing you can
Yeah.
do if you want to, this is a little. This depends on your risk tolerance and the game you're in. But you can
Yeah.
take here, and your goal is swimming up because it's the same thing. You're cutting off just as much space. It's just a different angle.
Yeah. I think it's like ideally I would actually want to be more on the right side, but it's just like it feels like it's so slow getting here that I just prefer to be on the left because it feels faster to do.
I mean, I
It's like
think some of that is again risk tolerance because as you get here, you charge and you're fighting. Like you can fight at the same speed. Right side's actually faster
yeah.
if you know what you're doing.
Huh. Okay.
So like here, if you want to, we can swim because I think we have similar amounts of swim. I can swim right side if you want to
Yeah.
swim left, and just to show you, here, because like I'm instantly firing this.
Yeah.
Like even if you want to, we can here. If you want to come back, we can go at like 45. And I'll go right, you go left, because I just want to show the difference. That's on me. I went a little
Oh,
blurry.
yeah. Block.
Wait.
Yeah.
Like notice, you can instantly start shooting right side. The issue with the left is you have to clear the angle enough to where you can actually start hitting. Because with the left, you have to
Yeah.
start. You eventually have to cross over to right somehow. Right side gets rid of that entirely, but you also get rid of the safety.
Yeah.
Not that it's
Okay.
better or worse, it just is. And then offense.
Yeah. Offense. See. For staying to fight up, maybe like. I usually try to get somewhere up here.
Mhm.
It's like swinging from bunkers, like clearing this, and then like I guess clearing court, like make sure. And if it's free to go,
Makes
you like
sense.
come up here, and it's like you can hit court, you can hit
Mhm.
right, like you can just focus this like whole left area if you want to.
Yeah, makes sense. Let's see. So I'm just thinking. Something I will say, this spot is good if they're like isolate, if they're coming at different paces. The issue with this spot is if everyone kind of collapses you at once. This is something versus high and top level for the record. It's not something you need to worry about for a while.
Yeah.
Something you can do with this, again, this is making the process a little more efficient. You watch this, I'd actually cut left.
Really?
Because
Okay.
you can clear this, and then you swing this. And then
Yeah.
you can instantly swing here, and then it's a little easier. And then holding, I also just like here. It's a little risky because you're having to cover ledges, but I don't think most people want to challenge a Nautilus.
Yeah. No. Yeah. This one's also just like peak Nautilus right here.
It is. But yeah, okay. Let me.
That makes sense.
I want to play a game or two and just have you watch because I want to show you. Wait, one game will be doing this in action, and then I'm going to show you in contrast what your gameplay looks like.
Okay.
And then I will probably end the recording and we can try this in open if you're down.
Yeah. Sure.
Because I like being able to give multiple different forms of practice compared to because I know some coaches who just don't give any, and I don't love it. But
Yeah.
I half understand it. I just don't love it. Hold up, give me Barnacle. Do it, game, please.
Surely you win 50-50s 100% of the time, right?
I hope. I don't win 50-50s all that often, but that's because it's a 50-50.
Yeah.
Let's do this. But yeah, hopefully this sounds right. And this sounds like it will help with some of the stuff that you've been having issues
Yeah,
with.
no, it definitely has.
Okay.
I think it's also kind of making me realize it is legit been so long since I've like allowed positions. I'm not gonna like I did it before, but that was just to get a general understanding of like the map. per se, not necessarily like,
I don't
hey,
know if I,
like this is a spot like I can actively be aggressive in.
yeah, I don't know if I'd say, oh yeah, go in lab positions, but something I recommend for every player is also you won the 50.
Yes.
But I always recommend to people go onto Recon and figure out the path that you like to take, just so you know it.
Hmm. Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna take advantage of things. Also, you're gonna notice I am an H-Dive player. That's fine. I don't mind that. You will notice with how I play, I'm definitely going to be a lot more aggressive than you are. The answer you're gonna look for
Hmm.
is the middle ground of how you play and how I'm playing now. Hi guys, I'm just gonna. Yep. Okay, that's on me. I thought I was safe enough there. Sorry, I'm talking and playing on a weapon I don't typically play. I'm going to play worse than some other reviews, sadly. Which
No, you're good. I feel that.
I don't need to do that. Also, keep in mind you can actually fully commit in without needing a charge. Hi, buddy. I'm just gonna do that real quick. Shit. Wait, I meant to point that out is that you don't always have to have a charge hold because I got this entire push started by saying fuck my
Yeah.
charge hold. I would play with
Hmm.
it more. I don't love using charge hold because it feels very slow to me, but
That's fair. Now I see like Nemu Alpha, like I've watched a bit of their gameplay and I noticed they do that too sometimes where it's just like it literally looks like they're playing a shooter because they would just run up to people and just like
just run and
barely
charge.
charge and it's just like enough. It's just enough for
Yeah.
them to just get the 4 hits.
One of my favorite things is to do that on Hydra. I do not like charging that position. Yeah, that's fair. If Charger didn't hit that shot, they were going to explode.
Yeah.
I do also want to point out, because I know some of this might just look like I'm dying, because admittedly, I am not a Nautilus player. But if you notice, a lot of the spots that I'm in, the enemy team is stuck reacting to me that they can't actually get their own push going.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta be kidding me. I should be able to. I don't care about you, Charger. I'm just gonna not let you hit me. That's fine. Why are we in mid? What? I'm gonna cry.
Oh, this one is so cute.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
I can take here. I'm gonna die here. Yeah. That was the second my feet got painted. And again, you'll notice I do not understand the flow of standard gameplay because I'm not playing it pure H-Dive suites. I'm playing close-ish to it, don't get me wrong, but that's just comfort.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you can see how to fuse these ideas into your own play and not just... I can cut this. Yep, perfect. Also, keep in mind, you don't have to fight yourself. Because, like, there, all I did was to make sure that they couldn't escape my teammate. Come on, I'm just being an asshole.
Dang.
I was dropping a storm because I figured they wouldn't have seen me. And if they did, I will take my 12 from kill time, don't mind me. Let's see. Right now, okay, cool, right's clear, I can push up to here, cool, and now I see a charger. I was aiming too high. Like, notice, like, if you notice, I'm able to chain them all together very quickly. That
Yeah.
torp killed from
Yeah.
there? Sorry, that was
Yo.
egregious. Like, just by knowing how I like to cut and move, it makes this a very flawless for me. Not even flawless, but I can just do it very fluidly. I don't want to fight you. Okay, buddy. And I can just chill down here for a bit. Okay, that's fair. Top right. Yeah. Yeah. I should have watched that. I just am not used to people taking it because a lot of people don't take good lines.
Yeah.
Okay. That's here. Even just standing here is enough because they should. Like, I'm making my presence known. That's fine. I'll be honest, that's on me just not processing fast enough. Like, if you notice, a lot of the spots I'm just standing, the enemy team is afraid to push because it's a fucking Nautilus.
Yeah.
Let's do something cheeky. You've got to be kidding me. I can't get my fucking full up. That's on. Sorry, I messed up I mess with my control scheme, so I have to press in my left stick to jump. And I
Oh.
short hop a lot. It's great for squid holes. Like, unironically, for how I play, it's great. It's just terrible for Nautilus. Because I need to full hop a lot more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I get that. Like, even on a normal control scheme, sometimes I have those moments because it's so.
Also,
It's a
I
lot
want
to
to point out,
manage.
look at how afraid they are! I'm just, yeah. Okay.
Dang.
Anyways, for the next game, I'm going to try to play how you were playing. Or close to it. Because you saw how I
Okay.
was playing. I will admit my gameplay isn't the cleanest, but I think you can agree mine was cleaner than yours.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna at least try to match how you were playing.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear me dying because I hate playing this way. However, it's very effective for showing. Like, unironically, I have to kneecap my playstyle for a lot of demonstrations, which is fine. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
God. It just feels so weird to not just, hold forward like H-dive. Oh well. Yeah. Also, I think it's so funny, because, I was playing with a Nautilus the other day. I unironically think my Hydra is better than my Nautilus, especially, like, at speed.
Dang.
I'm playing with them, they're, like, D7. So, going through some stuff with that. Because if I make a team, I don't care about skill level, I care about any number of other factors, but,
Yeah.
I enjoy my frontline Hydra more than I enjoy my Nautilus, which is weird, but
Oh my gosh.
again, I'll be honest with myself. Lying to myself about that just doesn't do me any good.
Oh, that's good.
Also, if you see me just suddenly shoot forward, don't worry about it. I'm just impatient. Look, I know how I play. I enjoy playing fast. Okay. I want to hold forward so bad. I want to do it. You're gonna notice I'm going. Wait, nope, that's not angles you were taking. You probably have to take something like this. So you're gonna notice me trying to use 3 playstyles at once. It's not pretty. Look, I think you can see the difference even just from. I also hate it because, like, I think the issue you have, I just don't have because I learned to not do that so quickly.
Yeah.
I shouldn't do that. That's not how you do that. I want to cut space so badly. I am so fucked here. Yeah. Sorry, again, it's messy. And I know I'm still playing a bit more aggressive than you were, but your fights look something similar like this, to be honest.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if it visually matches up with what you were seeing, but if you equalize
Yeah, either way, I can
pace, it
definitely
was
tell the difference.
similar. Yeah. I can't do that. You know what? Fuck you, buddy. No. Leave. Why?
Dang.
Why did they push that?
That's crazy.
That's fine. I think I'm probably starting
Yeah,
to
that
dial
looks
into
like
your...
something I do.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say I think I'm starting to dial into yours a bit.
Yeah.
Not having to play neutral is very helpful because neutral is let me put it this way, I don't play neutral. Like, at all. So my neutral is weak. Because for H-dive it is either we are pushing or we are pushing. We're either pushing from our spawn or your spawn. Okay, I'm starting to understand how I need to match pace a little bit.
Oh, hey.
I thought that was gonna be a duet, I'm gonna be honest.
That's fair.
No. I want to force that fight so badly. Because I hate the angle that I took that fight from, but I do think that this is closer to matching what you're doing.
Yeah, that's definitely an angle I took a lot.
I could also see you taking an angle like this and just holding it. Which, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I
sounds about
think
right for that
I think I would have pushed in the court. Like
Fair.
I
Okay.
would have swung left, but I wouldn't have went that far though. So
That's
it
fair.
probably would have resulted the same thing.
Again, you're gonna notice I do not play neutral. I do not know a lot of the. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do this and at least match my teammates slightly. Nice. That's fine. You should be able to
Nice.
pick up the kill. Thank you, guys. Okay, thank you.
Oh, there you
Also, E-leader, buddy, please. I'm gonna clam walk. This team is killing me.
go.
It's not this hard to play objective. I'm actually not worried about that. There we go. Why are we undoing all of my locks? No!
Dang.
That's fine. Cool, you should be able to get farther, buddy. Reef in, we burn more time that way. Nope. Oh, okay. I thought that power was going right off the bat. Okay. Wait, I'm playing with too much speed. I'm shocked I didn't kill. They begin. Wait, right? That's not an angle you would take. I'm. Something that I do whenever I'm playing, especially during like the later half of the game, getting close to overtime, I play more aggressive. Because the more aggressive I can play, the more time they have to burn to get back.
Yeah.
And you're probably seeing that bleed over because one, I've been suppressing just running at people the entire game. Two, that hi, die, leave. I'm sorry, that last one was personal. I just needed to move.
I felt that. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you would want to throw onto the VOD, or am I good to end the recording?
No, I think that's good. I think you covered everything important. Yeah.
Sick.
Everything